Hey guys, it's Amelia, and I thought I wanted to let you guys know a bit about what's happening in the Royale High Twitter community. But before I tell you that, make sure to like this video and subscribe and turn on notifications. It's really important to know what's actually happening, as a lot of people in the Royale High Twitter community are outraged by the current things that are going on with the development of Royale High. So for those of you who don't know what's actually happening, a lot of people in the Black community are very upset with how the Black History Month update came out and stuff. And of course, there are a lot of other things that the Royale High community has been upset with. For example, the LGBTQ plus flags and the names of the Black hairs in Royale High. But the main thing is the Black History Month update. As you can tell, we are currently in that space in the realm, as they were told that there was going to be more added to this realm. But as you may have noticed, if you did play last year, the only thing new added to this realm was an NPC, which is the I'm Cat NPC, which you can see over there right behind me. As you can tell, they didn't do a lot to the Black History Month area, and so of course people in the Black community are very upset that their culture isn't represented well in Royale High and everything. And there's actually a lot of drama, but that's just one of the main things. They're just very upset with this, and of course there's a lot of other flaws with Royale High that they want fixed as well. For example, giving creators compensation, like people who create fabrics and hairs and much more. In Royale High, again, it is a lot. There's a lot of drama and problems and everything. I just hope that the devs and Barbie herself actually addresses this, as that's what they really want. They want Barbie to speak up and address the issue and everything. And I hope Royale High in the future does end up making a bunch more, cultural representations and everything, because that's really nice. And I hope that they do end up adding more things and do it right, because people are mostly also upset with what Talon said on Twitter, saying at least we had a Black History Month event or something along the lines of that. Don't take me word for word on that one, because I don't have the tweet pulled up. All I know, he said something like that, and people are also upset. And yes, they did do something, but if you're gonna do it, at least do it right and put more effort into it instead of just re-releasing something from last year. And again, asking for Black creators to create stuff and give ideas for an update, that was never going to happen. And that's why they're also upset, because there's been rumors spread saying the update was cancelled. And yes, they're upset because Barbie just decided to not do it anymore and didn't tell them about it. So they were upset when they found out and everything. But I think that's just the main points of it. Again, there's a lot more like pageant themes, and just, again, a whole lot of other things that needs to be fixed with our high. And those things can be fixed over time. Of course, sooner the better, because those are people's representations. I think as a person of color or any minority groups, you would want to be represented properly. And yeah, it's like this game, it is a princessy dress-up game, of course, but I think, if I want to be a kawaii anime girl, I want to be able to look like a kawaii anime girl. No difference than anyone, wanting to look like some emo or any other things. These are just kind of bad examples, but you get what I mean. If you want to represent yourself in a game as you look in real life, it's really hard, and culturally appropriate pieces are not available. This event was made to represent Black History Month, and the only thing Royale High included was a showcase of art from Black creators. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if they added any new art pieces this year. It would have been nice if they included more things to highlight important events in Black history and added cultural items for the Black community, as that's what they were hoping for. I hope that Royale High addresses the community's concerns and does something to make the game more inclusive of all cultures and do it respectfully and appropriately. I fully agree the Black community deserves a lot more than what they were given this update. I know that Lance hosted a stream to address some of the issues last night, but I'm not sure that the solutions he offered were adequate. I will leave a link to the stream in the description if you'd like to watch it. I really hope that Barbie and Lance understand how important the issues are that were brought up and take action to implement changes that will improve everyone's experience with the game. Well, that's it for this video. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on the situation, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe and share it with your friends to spread awareness. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!